And first of all, do we start off by saying happy birthday?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
This guy here, birthday celebrations.
guy.
How many people have been just tweeting your brains out this morning?
You know, I haven't looked really. I just woke up and showered and then came here, so I haven't seen. I know at midnight there was a few people, so it was really sweet. It was nice because I was like, we got in from the airport and got in our rooms, and right away I got some tweets at like 12:05. So it's very nice. It's nice when it's birthday and like when I have my baby and all that stuff. People are. It's a cool thing about Twitter and Facebook and all that. You get all these people that say really nice things usually.
Right.
I guess every once in a while you get the people that say not very nice things, but usually some nice things.
I'm loving this.
Go
ahead, stand. I'm loving this classic Jay and Silent Bob T-shirt here. Very nice.
He's this one there because you didn't realize. That's okay. Jason Mewes is
well,
here.
we're glad you showed up because it'd be really a dull conversation if Silent Bob was here.
No, you wouldn't be able to talk. It wouldn't be. Honestly, when we do the
birthday greetings already. Okay.
When we go to radio these situations, it's interesting to see how much he overpowers even the everyday. Like you don't get a word in Ed's. He's not silent at all. He talks way more than I do. Like I'm being serious. If you go back and watch some when you get bored, look at some videos that he's on. Like I always sit there and I go, I wonder if they're aggravated because this is their show. They're interviewing him, but he's literally been talking since he sat down. And then they're like, next thing you know, it's like, all right, we got to go. Like serious. It's interesting. He loves talking. But anyway, yes.
We're glad you're here.
Yeah. And we mentioned your daughter. You have a new daughter as of April 1st, Logan.
Yes. I'm very excited. It's been amazing. It's yesterday we had to get her shots for they do the whole, and that was sad for me. I started crying. My wife was making fun, not really making fun of me, but she warned nurses. But I'm such a big baby. Like just seeing her uncomfortable and stuff made me sad. But again, I know it needs to be done. And but she's it's so amazing. It's like it's hard to leave. I've been doing these conventions like every weekend, technically, almost every weekend or whatever. But leaving town now is really tough. So more so than before, it was just leaving the wife, and that was hard. But I can, 3 days wasn't too hard. But now it's like I don't want to leave the house. So.
Now, do you find yourself like doing some FaceTime? And
oh yeah, luckily there's FaceTime, and I'll wake up, and sometimes my wife will. Usually always send me a picture when I wake up. There's a picture or there's a video, and it's a beautiful thing. I don't know what parents did, 10 years ago or whatever amount of years ago even, before the FaceTime and the picture phone and stuff when there's the, you can only call and have to listen to some goos and gaws. And luckily there's at least that. I can't imagine going away back then.
So it has changed your life.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't want to say change my life, but it's just amazing. It's something I've been wanting. My wife and I have been together almost 9 years, and so I've been wanting a kid the last 4 or 5, I would say, because again, my birthday's today. I'm 41, and I was getting older. And I didn't want to get too old. I don't want to get too old, but having a kid. So
you want to Tony Randall it, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't want to like already now. It's like if I'm like we give her a bath and I'm like bending over for like 5 minutes washing her, and I'm like whoa. So I was like I didn't want to wait too long. My wife's 28, so she just turned 28. So 4 years ago, she wanted to wait. Her work, she's just getting deep into her work. Just not now, but she's been getting.
By the way, high five, 13 years younger. That's
thank you.
Good job out of you.
Great. We're glad you took some time to join us this morning. Big event happening this weekend.
Yes.
So we're excited you're in town.
Thank you.
You'll be here all weekend, right?
Yes, I'll be here all weekend at the convention, and I'll be at my table hanging, being obnoxious and having fun. It's fun. I love like people that come. It's been a blast.
Look at this here.
Is that the best part about going to these conventions? Is kind of the character or maybe who you are as an everyday person? It's just kind of a fun, crazy guy. It's fun. Again, the stuff that you throughout the weekend, the people you meet and just all the kind stuff people say. I don't know. It's really nice, and like some people will come up with
you know, I talk about we do a podcast, Kevin and I, Jay and Silent Bob Get Old, and I talk about my drugs. You know, it's almost 5 years sober, but I've had some problems with drugs and stuff. Thank you. And so it's nice. People will come up to listen to podcasts and they'll say congrats, and you know, maybe they have their brother or son with them, and they'll say, hey, you know, your podcast inspired him to stay sober. He has 9 months now, and just stuff like that is just stuff I don't, you know, you won't get walking around or whatever. It's so these conventions I think are great because I get to hear nice things like that. I don't know, they're just you get to meet awesome people and get to hear nice things. So far, it's been nice things.
Well, before we get done, thank you so much for making me laugh a million times.
Thank you.
Your character is so funny.
Am I cut off already? I felt like the young man before me got like an hour. Are you guys cutting me off already?
I don't want to cut you off, but I just work here.
If you want to hang out with Superman, you're welcome to stay.
Well, yeah, I guess he is more interesting to me. So
no, I like you.
We wouldn't say that.
He's Superman.
No, you guys did a movie together with
the
him,
Atom,
didn't you?
which I'm even more excited about the show. The show he's on now. He's the Atom. So
Right.
to be Superman and Atom, two superheroes. I mean, I want to date him.
You're already married. You're already taken.
That's
Are
true,
there people
that's true.
you're excited to see at this? I mean, I know you travel around and you
Yeah.
guys see each other a lot, but is there someone you're excited to see at the convention?
I mean, I was excited to see him. Honestly, again, I'm a big fan of the Arrow and the Flash, and there's always cool people at these things that I like to run into and see. Some of them I see it, you know, at all the different ones and cross paths and hey, how are you and stuff. Don't necessarily know them, but you know, just from coming here. But there's always someone here that I'm sort of geek out on this side, and I'm excited to see. I don't like to approach some people. I don't know. I'm always worried they're going to turn around and be like, "Get out of here, kid." Because that happened to me once, many years ago.
Really?
Yeah,
Who did
there's
that?
a girl. I don't want to say who it is, but it's
Okay.
a girl. From a show, and we were at San Diego Comic-Con, and we were, she was at her table, and my table was next to her. Kevin and I were signing and stuff.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I was like, oh my gosh, that's the girl from such and such. And so I was looking, and I was like, I'm gonna go say hi to her. And I look back over, and I look, and she sort of looks at me and finally goes, what are you looking at? And I was like, no, nothing. So I'm always afraid of like that, like, hey man, it's great to see you, and they're just like, get out of here. It'll ruin I feel like, I don't ever want to ruin that sort of idea that I have about these characters or people. And
But
stuff.
being Jay from Jay and Silent Bob
That's
is
pretty
pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's way
that's
cooler
high
than
caliber.
being the Atom or Boondock Saints. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, see what this guy here coming up and has going for him. He's a local. He grew up about 10 miles from here.
Yeah.
So,
But if people want to
Very cool.
follow Jay and Silent Bob, you guys are doing your podcast, so people can still listen and see what you guys
Yeah,
are doing.
we're on iTunes. You can download the podcast, but we do live shows all over. We're doing one in Sacramento next week.
Cool.
And you can go to CSMOD, SEESMOD.com, and that shows all the different places we're doing the podcast and the conventions I'll be at and such. So
that's cool. Happy birthday again, my
thank
friend.
you very much.
Happy
Thank you.
birthday.